Soft, fluffy carpet under bare feet is an amazing feeling, but it gets even better when you know that carpet is fresh, clean, and safe for your entire family. Zerorez gets carpets cleaner that last longer, and they're doing it with just water. Curious to know how it works? Well, I sat down with owner Bo Hopkins to break it all down. So Bo, thank you for letting us invade your home today.
Happy to have you guys here.
Tell me how Zerorez works and what exactly powered water is.
So the whole premise is whatever we put in the carpet, we have to be able to get it back out. Because if whatever detergent, whatever cleaner is being used, if it's left in the carpet, it's going to continue to do its job, which is attract dirt. The problem is traditional carpet cleaning can only remove about 70% of the detergent they put in the carpet. So 30% of what they put in there is left behind to reattract the dirt, which means you have your carpet cleaned 2 weeks or a month later, all the spots have come back, and sometimes they even get bigger.
But not with you guys.
No. So we cut out the middleman. We don't use detergents. We use what we call powered water. It's not new technology, believe it or not. It has been around since 1865. Dr. Michael Faraday, father of electricity, actually discovered this electrolysis process with the water. And water is known, if you've studied water, everyone calls it nature's natural solvent. And all we've done is actually unlocked water's cleaning potential. So it allows us to come in and clean the carpet without using detergents and leave absolutely zero residue behind, which means the spots don't come back. The house just smells fresh and clean. And as the carpet dries, one of the biggest, this is really funny, but one of the biggest things that homeowners will tell me is like, man, my carpet is really soft and fluffy.
Oh, that's the best thing about carpet is it's soft, fluffy, get bare feet on there, right?
That's right.
Tell me how it actually works.
So we actually take water, we run it through a softener and purification process to get all the garbage out of the water so it's nice and clean. And we run it actually through a cell, basically. And that cell actually charges the water and separates it into two fluids. One fluid's slightly acidic, and it's a great disinfectant, not a great cleaner. We don't use it, actually. The other is actually a high alkaline. It's water, it's about a 9.5 on the pH. And we store it in big 4,000 gallon tanks. We load up the trucks with it every day, and they go out and they clean carpet.
And one of the best parts about your service is you kind of take the wait time out too, right?
Yes, we want the carpet dry quickly. No, I don't know of any homeowner that wants their carpet soft and wet for 24 hours.
Okay, but nothing is as good as fluffy, nice, clean carpet, but nothing is worse than wet carpet.
I know, it's terrible, right? And so you can see as we're cleaning, the real secret with our dry time is our wand. As that wand is going across the carpet, you notice that you don't see a bunch of water flying out everywhere because it's all self-contained in a little vacuum chamber there. And as the water is injected, it goes through that carpet fiber and does a 180 right back out. And so it's all self-contained, so it's not allowing that water to actually go past the back of the carpet into the padding. And so it's actually just the fibers that are being rinsed. And so when we tested, we were able to remove about 98% of all the water we're actually using to clean. And the back of the carpet and the pad never gets wet, which means it's dry quick.
What's different about you guys though?
The key is using products that are not harmful. For us, the products that we use are all natural products. They're safe for the family, safe for the pets. Our powered water you can actually drink. And we're not leaving any kind of residue or reattracting agent that's going to cause problems further down the road. And the cool thing is too, so most homeowners say, well, you know what, I've had other cleaners out, so my carpet's ruined, it's got residue in it. Mm-hmm. Well, the cool thing is that we actually had our system tested out in Dalton, Georgia at PTL Labs, and they give you either you fail, or they give you bronze, silver, gold, or platinum rating. We've received a platinum rating.
That's an incredible rating, though.
It is a rating. It's great. It's the best rating, right?
Right.
And when we tested, tested to leave zero residue behind. So the homeowner can know that, number one, we're not using products that are harmful for them. They're all safe. And number two, we're leaving nothing behind that's going to cause a problem or an allergic reaction.
I want to quickly ask about the certification. For people that maybe don't know the levels of it, what does that mean for you guys versus competitors?
This is really kind of interesting. So years ago, when they first actually did this initiative, we were the only company that actually passed the test.
Wow.
And so they didn't roll it out. It wasn't fair to everybody else, right? And then eventually they had some companies step up and really work on it, and they got them to bronze. Eventually they got people to get the gold category, but they couldn't get anybody to the platinum category. And so we're the only ones that were in platinum.
Wow.
And so they did away with platinum. It was just bronze, silver, and gold. And then there was finally a company that kind of qualified for the platinum level, and so they reopened it. And of course, we already had qualified for it.
So it makes you guys the best.
We are, no question. There's not anybody to date that has walked in that lab and left the carpet almost factory exit condition after cleaning, still looking new, and leave it with zero residue bind. There's nobody that can do it.
So you guys can save a carpet that maybe people think is just need to toss.
Absolutely. So I mean, so you walk into homes all the time. It gets to the point where they look at their carpet and they're thinking, I know it's ruined, but let's just clean it until I have time to replace it. And I cannot tell you how many times, and this shocks me, I've been doing this for 20 years. I get on the carpet and we start cleaning, and it's like we're painting new carpet onto the carpet, and they realize halfway through it, like, I don't need new carpet, I just need it to clean correctly. And they've never experienced what really clean carpet's supposed to look like.
And it's great that it is clean and it's healthy clean, and they can put their kids right back on that carpet.
That's right. You know, it's funny too, so it's green technology, and usually when you go green, it means you kind of sacrifice cleaning power. What's awesome about our system is that we have gone beyond green, and we can out-clean any competitor out there. You'll get the best cleaning results with us than anybody else, and know that it's safe and good for your family.
As it turns out, carpets aren't the only thing that can be guilty of hiding dirt. I was shocked to find out one surface in my very own home could be secretly covered in bacteria. We're going to tell you what it is after the break. This is my dog, Wookie, and I love this little pup. But every pet parent secretly dreads, oh, I'm sorry, are we keeping you awake? They secretly dread an accident. It's even worse when you can smell it and not see it. However, Zerorez has a way to detect those hidden stains and banish the smell for good. Wookie, are you ready to find out how? What about my home that maybe doesn't have carpet, it has tiles, or what other things can you clean as well with this water?
Anything that has a surface, we can clean it.
Wow.
Whether it be your granite countertops, whether it be your tile, whether it be your upholstery, whether it be your rugs, even your air ducts. We have actually a wood floor preservation system. And actually, so it'll come through and we use our empowered water and to be able to clean the floor. And after we clean the floor, we put a couple of different coatings of sealant on that protects the actual polyurethane. So instead of the polyurethane on your wood taking a beating, those sealants take a beating, so that way your floor stays looking brand new forever. So
I have granite countertops at home. What does that look like when you clean? What does that do?
This is an interesting fact. You'll never go into a commercial kitchen and ever see stone in food prep areas. It'll never happen. In fact, usually you see stainless steel. Well, the reason is stone, like granite, it's beautiful, right? But it's also very porous because of the stone. And in a food prep area, that means it's a bacterial nightmare. Wow. And there's no way for you to disinfect a porous surface effectively enough where you know that you can prepare food and for it to be safe. And so they don't allow it in commercial kitchens, like in restaurants and that kind of thing. But in a home, you know, most people like the look of stone. It's beautiful, right?
Right.
And so we can obviously clean the stone, and you can see us doing that there with that little tool. But on top of that, we offer a sealant that's nanotechnology. Now, they'll always tell you to seal your granite, and traditional sealants that you buy from Home Depot or even have a professional come out, it'll last about 9 months, but it's still not nanotechnology. I mean, it's still porous. I mean, it's still not safe for food prep. Our product actually seals that granite permanently. I say permanently, I mean, it'll last for about 7 years. And it takes it from a porous surface and makes it a non-porous surface. Not only is it non-porous, it becomes a hygienic surface, because that when bacteria gets on the countertop of that nanotechnology, it doesn't allow it to colonize or grow. It just becomes inert. So you can take a microfiber cloth, wipe it off, and you get a hygienic, safe surface to food prep, and still be able to enjoy the beauty of your granite and not have to worry about, you know, Johnny touching it and putting his hands in the mouth and getting sick.
Okay, so I'm suddenly worried about my kitchen now. Like, I might need you to come out immediately. I had no idea that it was living in there. I would just assume they were clean.
And you know what's really cool too is you notice, like, sometimes on the granite countertops, when the sun hits it, you see all those little smears and all little handprints. Once we put our nano sealant on it, you'll keep I don't care what light hits it, you'll keep your countertops looking pristine, clean, beautiful.
So granite's not the only thing, though, that you can protect with another layer, right? You guys offer more.
We do. We actually recommend Carpet Protector. Carpet Protector's been around for a long time, and it's been around for a long time because it works. It makes it really easy for you to maintain your carpet in between cleanings. After the cleaning, we'll spray on the carpet protector, and then we rake it in to make sure it's evenly dispersed across all the fibers so it does its good job.
So I think on the level of culprits for stains, clumsy tearing's probably number one. You know, your kids might be number two, but pets, they're up there pretty high. I know a lot of pet odors and pet stains are people's enemy, but you guys can fix that.
No question. So, you know, traditionally it was clean it and then try to spray some deodorizer on it and try to cover the smell, and then a day later it still stinks. And so we've taken a totally different approach to that. We don't want to cover it up, we want to fix it. And so the real culprit is that when he goes to the bathroom on the carpet, obviously you see the stain on top of the carpet, and everyone wants that gone. We can take care of that. But the real problem is what's underneath. When you look at that little spot on top, when it hits the pad, and as it spreads to the pad, it usually ends up being about this big on the bottom. And so you gotta be able to somehow effectively get it out of the pad, because that's where the problem's at. We use what's called a flash extraction process. We have a product that we mix in, and it's got some encapsulation technology in it. It also has products that help dissolve or break up the urine. So as you pour that in, it goes through the carpet, soaks into the pad, and all it has to do is come in contact with the urine, and it does its job. And then, as you see, we have the technician stand on that little flash extractor, and that flash extractor will remove over 98% of any of the fluid that we put into the carpet and the pad. So it's still dry really quickly, but it starts flushing that pad and getting all the urine out of the pad, out of the carpet. So the end result is the stain's gone. It smells fresh and clean, and 2 days later, it still smells fresh and clean because the urine's gone, not just covered up with a cherry deodorizer.
What if it's an older stain? I'm not sure where it is. You guys can see them, right?
We call those phantom pet stains. The ones that you know, you can smell it, you know it's in the room, but you can't see them. And so every technician is outfitted with a little black light, and we're able to kind of dim the room, and you can kind of shine it, and you'll see it, and it'll kind of fluoresce. Usually it's kind of a yellow fluoresce. And then from there, he can go and do what we call the sniff test. It's super technical. You get on your hands and knees and you smell it to verify, oh, yep, that is doggy pee-pee.
Specialized trained.
Specialized
training to do that. I think that's probably every pet parent's nightmare a little bit. You're like, I thought my dog was better than that. You are, Wookie.
Well, the good thing is that you can still love your pet because all those problems are fixable.
And it's also safe for Fido, right? You can come right back in and...
Absolutely. Everything that we use, every cleaning product that we use is actually safe for pets and safe for the family.
One of the worst things about Texas is the allergies. It's probably the only bad thing, right?
Yeah.
But you guys can help.
That's right. In fact, so everyone thinks it's their air filter on their air conditioning unit is what really is the big filter for allergies.
I would assume that.
Yeah, and certainly important, but the biggest filter in the home is your carpeting. And so traditionally with hard surfaces like wood or tile, they're beautiful, certainly want to have them in the home, but they don't trap the pathogens. You walk on it, kicks up in the air, and of course allergies. But carpet actually traps it. And then with periodic cleaning and maintenance, you can clean all those pathogens out of the carpet, and it continues to work for you and not against you.
If you've been captivated by Bo's awesome facial hair so far this show, trust me, you're not gonna wanna go anywhere, because coming up, he reveals how beards and carpet cleaning became a family affair. When it comes to customers, Zerorez, they truly care. Find out why they go the extra mile to not only clean your home, but to make sure they do it safely and with products that won't harm you or your loved ones. What do I need to do to prepare for you guys? What's gonna happen the day of, and what's gonna happen after?
The first thing to do is either go to our website, and you can actually schedule online there. And it goes through a list of 4 easy steps to kind of prepare for when we come to the home, to make sure things are kind of picked up, some vacuuming, and just little stuff like that. We have one technician on the truck, and of course he'll come in and make sure, puts on his corner protectors, make sure he's protecting all their furniture and running the hoses appropriately. And then at that point, you just kick your feet up and have a margarita and let us do our work. So we're there to work for you.
Sounds like the best kind of cleaning, if you ask me. In all life, you should be drinking margarita while somebody else cleans, right?
And of course, all our technicians are all actual employees. We don't have any kind of contract labor. Everyone's an actual employee of Zerorez. They go through rigorous background, drug test, and of course lots and lots of training to make sure they understand cleaning theory, the proper use of the proper tool, the proper use of the proper product.
How are you guys actually taking extra precautions to make sure you're not tracking anything in or taking anything out?
No question. The worst thing is the possible cross-contamination from home to home, so we don't want that.
Right.
And so one of the things we do before the technician actually starts any job is he actually goes through and actually use a hospital-grade disinfectant, and we disinfect all of our tools. And as we leave, we make sure we use that same hospital-grade disinfectant, and we disinfect all the doorknobs. Because the biggest thing is touch. If you go to the CDC, the biggest thing is clean your surfaces, which I love because we're in the clean business. What
would you tell somebody? It's like, why you? Why should I come to your company?
Well, our motto is we want to be the most trusted provider in our industry. We want people to feel like when they call us, they can trust us to know that we're going to do the right thing for them. They're going to treat them the way they would want to be treated. And of course, on the technology side, there's no one that has the technology that we have. We have a patent on our system and no one can do what we can do. So if we couple that with real service, we want to make you a raving fan. We don't want just happy, satisfied customers. We want customers to be a raving fan of what we've done for them.
And then everybody will be growing beards out.
Yeah. But you can check us out on Google. We have like over 4,000 reviews on Google that talk about the service that we provide.
How did you even get started in this?
So, I grew up in Texas, right? My parents moved us to Utah in high school, and my father happens to be one of the founders of the Zerorez brand. And so I had an opportunity to be able to come back to Texas here in Dallas and be able to open up our franchise here. And my dad's still one of our partners. He's now retired.
Hi, Dad.
And then I work here also with my little brother. He's the guy with the red beard and the footage there.
They have a great. Does your dad have a beard?
He just started growing one. So we came down here when I was 2002. We just had one child, my wife, and we started up this business. And the advertising I had was me knocking on doors. Honestly, I give a lot of it to the people here. The people here in Texas are so awesome. Everyone's friendly, and if you talk to anybody that's from anywhere else and you move here, they say, "Well, man, the people are so nice here. They're so friendly," and we couldn't do without them.
So, have you had an experience where you came in and cleaned somebody's floor, and it really just sort of changed them a little bit? Sometimes having a messy house can be hard on you.
We see a lot of tears from moms. And happy tears, not bad tears, happy tears.
The kids cried when they made it.
But it's awesome. It's a fun job because we're doing something that's right and good, and it directly impacts someone's home life and someone's family life. So it's an awesome job.
Oh, I have a question. How often should we be cleaning our carpets?
Traditionally, our repeat customers are about a year to year and a half before they have to come back. Really, it's just gauge your carpet. If you feel like it needs to be cleaned, it's time to clean it.
And if not, you could probably YouTube some tutorials on how to do that sniff test.
That's right. It's very technical. Leave it to professionals, folks. You don't have to.
And I also think you guys are one of the most satisfying things to watch. Just having those stains come out. You should just constantly stream that.
Yeah. Well, I've been doing it for 20 years, and I still just get mesmerized looking at it. So.
There's not a floor you're afraid of, huh?
No, ma'am.
You can do it all?
Do it all.
Zerorez's cleaning power might seem like magic, but trust me, it is all backed by science. That doesn't mean they don't have one more trick up their sleeve, and when I saw it, my jaw dropped. Find out what it is coming up next. Now you've just seen how Zerorez can evict tough stains from your home, but since I can't get enough of these demonstrations, I've dragged Bo back in the studio, and you're gonna show me some more water power magic, right?
Yes, ma'am.
What have you brought for me?
Okay, so I bought some tap water, just something a traditional carpet cleaner would use, and I bought a little glass of our powered water, what we actually use to clean with.
Don't drink out of it, right?
Well, you can. You can drink it. And what I'm going to show you, it looks like magic, but it really isn't magic. It's just simple science. And so I brought some iodine.
Oh.
Not a lot, don't need a lot, but iodine is a nasty stainer. Of course, you wouldn't ever want to.
Don't get it in your carpet.
That's right. And
but if you do,
call us.
Okay.
Yeah. And I can put it in regular tap water, and does a really awesome job of just kind of diluting it.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like a little Texas tea there.
A little bit, but that one we probably don't want to drink now.
No, don't want to drink that one. But when I put the iodine in our water, It actually kind of wants to attack the iodine.
Oh my goodness!
So the water wants to clean. It's constantly looking for things to clean and take out of the water. And so it does a great job of breaking up kind of lipids, greases, and oils. And this is what allows us to be able to clean someone's carpet without using soaps and detergents.
That is incredible, and I actually tested both these jars before. There was nothing magical about them. This is actually just what you do. Now, if somebody's somewhere, somehow, is not convinced by all of this, you're actually backing up your claims, right?
Yes, ma'am. We have a gotta love it guarantee.
What does that entail?
So when you have us come out and clean your carpet, if you're not happy, you're satisfied within 30 days, we'll come out and re-clean it.
So I know you guys will probably get tired of me just calling you every time I spill something. So you guys, they're like, we're done with you, Taryn, we've had enough. What do you guys have to keep my carpets clean, maybe in between those suggested regular cleanings?
So we always recommend after cleaning carpet to reapply the carpet protectant. And carpet protectant has been around for a long time because it works. It does a great job of protecting those fibers from spills and stains. It allows you as a homeowner to kind of clean up and dab it up with our spotter that we can actually leave behind and provide with you.
And I love it when you guys come back to clean my carpets, you're gonna actually fill up those bottles for me, right?
Yeah, with no charge.
I mean, I really can't get better than that. Now, I would really love to keep you guys a secret, but I know I must share you with the rest of the Metroplex. How can people get started with Zerorez?
Well, you can go to our website, which is zerorezdallas.com, and you can book an appointment there, or you can call us, and we'd be happy to talk to you. One of our awesome call center representatives are always on call.
Such an easy way to get your very own Zerorez technician.
That's right.
Right in your home. Well, thank you so much, Bo. It's always so much fun having you, and I can't wait to have my carpets clean longer and better.
Thank you. Yes, ma'am.
And Zerorez has a special offer just for you. Book today to get 3 rooms pre-treated, cleaned, and Zerorez-ified for only $99. Plus, you'll get 2 tickets to Hawaiian Falls. For more information, log on to ZerorezDallas.com or call 214-372-5326. I'm Taryn Jones, and that's what's up, DFW.